Liao, how old are you now?
16, sir.
Prepare for battle, governors! You fight for Seth! Isset's forces have captured an outpost of Isset! Isset's forces have captured an outpost of Isset! Isset's forces have captured an obelisk! Isset's forces have captured an outpost of Isset! Isset's forces have captured an obelisk! Our forces have captured an outpost of Seth! Our forces have captured an outpost of Seth! Our forces have captured an obelisk! Our forces have captured an outpost of Seth! Our forces have captured an obelisk! Our forces have lost control of the Shrine of War. Isset's forces have captured a desert altar! Isset's forces have captured a Shrine of Life! Our forces have captured a desert altar! Our forces have captured a Shrine of War! Our forces have captured a Shrine of Life! Isset's forces have captured a Shrine of War! Our forces have captured an obelisk! Our forces have lost control of an obelisk. Our forces have lost control of a sky altar. Our forces have captured a sky altar. Control of an obelisk. Our forces have captured a shrine of life! Our forces have captured an obelisk! Our forces have captured a shrine of war! Our forces have lost control of the desert altar. Shrine of Life. SS forces have captured a desert Isset's forces have captured a Shrine of Life! Our forces have captured an outpost of Isset! Our forces have lost control of an outpost of Isset. Our forces have captured a desert altar! Isset's forces have captured an outpost of Isset! Have lost control of the Shrine of War. Our forces have captured a Shrine of Life! Our forces have captured an outpost of Isset! Our forces have lost control of the Sky Orb! Isset's forces have captured a Sky Altar! forces have captured the Ark!
I see. I see. You've done well for yourself. Liao, you are my treasure. Just as Wang Yi is as well. And all the rest of you, of course. You shall be rewarded upon your return. Wang Yi, sire, we must speak later.
Our forces have captured a sky altar! Our forces have lost control of a shrine
From
of
that
light.
day forward, Liao always wore a mask on the battlefield. The official reason was to disguise the fact that she was a woman before she became famous in other kingdoms. But it was also forbidden for anyone to speak of Liao's identity. And almost immediately, she officially took her place among the generals. Liao, do you have a moment?
Oh, Gramps, come in.
Who are you calling Gramps? Are you all right?
Oh. I'm finally coming to terms with it, I think. I'm not really angry or sad. I mean, by rights, I should have just been killed right at birth. I'm just grateful to be alive. Yeah. I've been lying
His
to you.
forces have captured a shrine of light!
General Wang Yi told you then?
Yes.
I see. You always draw the short straw. I see why you do not get promoted.
Be quiet, you. You are a woman. It would be a loss to the military. But you could lay down your sword now.
That is going in the wrong direction. What, would I have left without my sword, huh? I cannot be a noble woman. I am just a
Forces have lost
servant's
control
daughter.
of a sky altar.
I won't quit.
But then, what will you gain by continuing to fight?
Our forces have lost
I'll be the
control
world's
of an
greatest
obelisk.
general.
Excuse me?
The reason I fight is a very silly, childish promise that I had made so many years ago, you see. Lord Wang Yi,
Excellent.
are you going to
I
be
can
one of the
almost
world's
taste
greatest
victory.
generals? And take lots of castles?
That's right.
Then I will become a great general as well. And when I've taken 100 castles, please, can you make me your wife then?
All right.
No telling me, ugh, that's ridiculous. I was so incredibly dead serious back then. And I still am, I think. This is where I truly belong, Gramps. And I've got comrades here. Plus, from now on, my father will be watching me. I am doing this.
Liao launched an attack, she didn't stop until the enemy was annihilated. Her relentless fighting won her victory after victory. Soon after she became a general, she was so powerful that people said she rivaled the five great generals. Liao eventually became the sixth great general. Sometime after that happened...
It's my Lord Wang Yi!
General Wang Yi!
Lord Cheng Wen as well!
Is have lost control of an outpost of Issa.
We're coming in.
It's been a long time. Liao?
Our forces have lost control of the
My
Shrine of
Lord
War.
Wang Yi! I can do that for myself, you know.
Our forces have lost control
I used
of
to
an
bandage
outpost
you,
of Issa.
just like this all the time, you see.
And how long ago was that? I am not a child anymore, I will have you know.
We haven't seen each other in a long time,
Shrine
have
of
we
Light.
now? Unlike someone else, those of us who have risen, quite high in rank, have little freedom anymore.
Yes.
There.
Say now, my dear lord. Never mind. So what brought you all the way here then?
I traveled here from very far, just to see you. No, I just guessed. I'm here for the next battle.
The next battle?
It's been decreed that the battle to conquer Ma Yang will be conducted by our two armies.
You and I will do it, my lord?
My army will be there too, in case you care.
I'll be second in command, and you'll be commanding general. Liao,
Issa's forces have captured a desert altar.
soon you'll have the last one.
Last one, he said.
Our forces have lost control of an outpost of
What's
Issa.
wrong, Liao?
I can't believe he remembered. And he even kept track.
You mean...
And when I've taken 100 castles, please, can you make me your wife then?
Our forces have captured a sky
All
altar.
right.
Yes, I do. The castle of Ma Yang will be my 100th.
Our forces have lost control of the Shrine
The
of
night
War.
before the raid on Ma Yang, he appeared suddenly. That man, like a disaster in human form, materialized.
Issa's forces have captured an outpost of Issa. Issa's forces have captured a Shrine of Light.
What's wrong? General Wang Yi?
Issa's forces have captured
it
an
moving?
outpost of Issa.
This is it. I came to fight with this right now. The power I fell to 9 years ago.
I don't know what Pan Luan was trying to do that night, to be honest with you. Cut down the soldiers at our campground and then attacked Liao after. It was as if he were merely seeking strength.
There is only one on Earth whom the heavens fear. That is Odin.
Our forces have captured a Shrine of General Wang Yi!
You're here as well? Whence came this man's power?
Our forces have captured an outpost.
Why did I lose? Was it because that woman wounded me? No, it's irrelevant. He was better than I was. My battle strength was no match for his, or so I fear. Come, Wang Yi! I came to crush thee as thou art right now!
Yuan too! And General Wang Yi is moving!
It took my mom 3 years to fully heal. Then I trained myself for 6 years in the mountains. Well, the man called Li Mu. I agreed to his proposal because I was certain that I had far surpassed this man's ability. I'd reached heights of warfare beyond any human. Yet now, why are his blows so heavy? I cannot seem to even repel his blade. What is this? From what source within him flows this power?
You seem quite incredulous, Hong Yuan. Generals are a troublesome lot, I'll have you know. Since I was 13, I have been on too many battlefields for me to even count. I have lost thousands of comrades and slain millions of enemies as well.
Control of a shrine of war.
All their desires snuffed out along with the flame of life form an incredible weighty mantle on my shoulders. Naturally, that includes Liao's desires. I imagine that's beyond the understanding of a mountain recluse like yourself.
The desires of the dead are now resting on his shoulders?
Yeah, they are. That's how we grow stronger. And a general who's been through it all is real strong.
A waste of breath. Your kind have always held this misapprehension. To carry on, the will of the dead is but a fantasy of the survivors. A dead man quite simply turneth to dust. The defeated fall to earth, the victors draw near to heaven. That is the world's only true law! It would clearly appear that we are at odds to the very end. Of course we are!
Wang Yi deeply loved Liao, and Hong Yuan killed her. The Zhao army made him general precisely because of the weight of that history, just in order to lure Wang Yi into battle.
Your Highness?
I can't believe it. The aim of this 5-day battle has purely been to kill Wang Yi.
But slaying the enemy's general is just one of the basics of war, sire.
No, that's not what I mean. This war is something more bizarre than that. They are not targeting Wang Yi for victory's sake. Taking Wang Yi's head seems to be the purpose of this war.
Can't be.
It's not easy to believe, but if Li Mu has strategized all of this as thoroughly as I fear,
We've been breached! Third position is down! Who is that man exactly?
Unbelievable! I had no idea he was such a monster! You deliberately kept him a secret, didn't you, Wang Yi?
faster and more powerful this time around as well. His techniques cannot even compare to mine.
General Wang Yi!
Why can I not slay him?
Deep in the afterworld, have Liao explained to you why you lost?
What's wrong with the general? Why did he stop?
Just wait. Why has the ground been rumbling non-stop?
The trap that you have been ensnared in is indeed immensely great. But do not die, Wang Yi.
His forces have captured a desert altar. Our forces have lost control of the Shrine of Light. Our forces have captured a Shrine of Light.
You are earlier than I expected.
Shin, change Wang Yi's fate. Do it!
Our forces have captured an outpost of Iset.
In this war, they are not targeting Wang Yi for victory's sake. Taking Wang Yi's head seems to be the purpose of this war.
It can't be.
Don't die, Wang Yi.
Your Highness, I have gotten to ride beside Wang Yi on many battlefields in the past. He truly has immeasurable power. I'm sure Wang Yi, the strange bird of kin, would not fall to this now, no matter what, sire.
I feel the same way as well. However, if this Li Mu were a giant who surpasses even Wang Yi, that would change things.
I cannot believe that's the case.
I only speak hypothetically. I do believe in Wang Yi's power.
Our forces have lost
But
control
Shin,
of the desert altar.
if anything should happen, protect Wang Yi for me. I still have so much need of him. Please, Shin.
Real enemies! Shin, sir! What in the world? It's a trap!
It seems the enemy moved a little faster than I had predicted.
By Wang Yi's reason, it should have taken Li Mu's army another half-day to arrive. And in fact, that army had hidden themselves where Wang Yi predicted. Why then were they able to arrive so incredibly early? The real key lay in the quality of the horsemen in Li Mu's command. Since olden times, they had fought the Xiongnu equestrian tribe in the mountains at the northern border. To them, mountains were no obstacle. Therefore, the Li Mu army were able to ride straight for the battleground instead of circling around any of the mountains. In other words, the Li Mu army's speed far exceeded that of any ordinary cavalry. For his part, Li Mu had even planned on Wang Yi misestimating his army's marching speed. This was because he had investigated Wang Yi's history and knew that he had never fought Zhao's northern army. Since Wang Yi had battled in the central regions, naturally he had never fought the Xiongnu. Since he had never witnessed the agility of the northern cavalries, neither Zhao's nor the Xiongnu's, he was not able to even properly imagine their talents. Upon realizing this, Wang Yi broke into a light sweat for the first time. Meanwhile, unable to process the situation, the Wang Yi army could only stand aghast.
Raise the flag of the Greats right now!
trap for me is one of the fake South. His forces number 40,000. My army has 6,000 left. The enemy has launched quite the large attack, it seems.
The time, the spring and autumn and warring states periods. Shin, a nameless boy who rose to the rank of squadron commander, is currently at the center of a historic battle. A duel between Wang Yi, the commanding general of Qin, and Pang Nuan, the commanding general of Zhao. Their fated battle held sway over the destiny of the kingdom.
Lost control of an outpost of Isen.
I'm sure they're on our side, but whose army is that?
I have never seen them before now.
Thank you. Thank you for making it in time. This is very bad, Shin, sir. At this rate, our army will lose now. Don't say that, Yuan. What do we do now, General Wang Yi?
You're overdoing it. He's just one enemy general, really. He did not do anything this elaborate even against the Xiao.
Just one enemy general, you say, huh? I suppose you're too young to know of Wang Yi. His head is worth way more than 50 castles put together, you see?
50?
I believe Wei Jie is quite right. A true great general represents his entire kingdom, you see? Thus, his head's a symbol of his kingdom's army. With the loss of that symbol, Qin's military fame will fall, and Zhao's military will become the biggest fear of all nations. In these times, no one will go somewhere with a weak position. The ruin of army fame will alienate valuable talent, and lead to the weakening of the kingdom itself. So you can see that even just one general's defeat has real incalculable influence. Particularly in Wang Yi's case. Limu Army, Formation 1, charge! Don't shrink back! Weapons up! General Wang Yi's soldiers are falling!
Goodness, be real. This is just
a real one-sided slaughter! General Wang Yi! Protect our lord! Huh?
My lord! My lord!
Even foot soldiers like Shin now sensed that they had been trapped and faced a terrible, imminent defeat. Wang Yi and his foresight sensed it all the more. However, Wang Yi just laughed.
Brilliantly done. I don't know who you are, but you have outdone me completely. I believe it's been 20 years since I was pushed so close to the brink of death. Go, 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 go. What a nostalgic feeling. It has been a long time since... my blood stirred in my veins. We fall back while we search for a gap in the enemy's ranks. Xuanwei, Zhuaoyang, your rear guard. Sir! Huan brothers, create a strong point behind Zhao Shuang's army's left flank.
Sir! Xian, sir! Yeah, he isn't giving up. Our general isn't giving up just yet. We're going in too!
Pang Nuan!
Where art thou going? You know our battle is not settled yet.
What is this pressure? I've never felt air this intimidating. Bang91's strength is amazing. However, our general's way beyond him at the moment. This is the famed strange bird of Qin.
Come, Wang Yi! Protect our lord, men! Get Bang91 away from him!
Protect General Bang91 right now!
Kill Wang Yi!
We have much bigger problems than the duel now. This war won't end until one of them finally falls dead. I know, but now... This war won't end until one of them dies. We can't possibly let the general get killed!
Look out now! There's a brat over there! Start with his...
There's no greater obstacle I could face in such an urgent situation like this. I truly have no choice but to end you right here.
What's wrong? Thy swordsmanship is in disarray. So, there we go.
So, the strange bird falls to earth at last. I'm pleased. I actually have goosebumps due to all of this.
Well, you really don't look that happy to me.
The death of such a great figure provokes more than a single, simple emotion, understand? Of all the generals in the Middle Kingdom alive today, no one is absolutely hated by more people than Wang Yi currently is. Therefore, you see, no one's death is more longed for than his is. That man once crushed enemies on each and every battlefield effortlessly. He acquired the name Strange Bird of Qin because he could appear at any time like a bird from the skies to rain down his fury. His death is the desire and the greatest dream, too, of absolutely every single one of Qin's enemies, you see? And yet, that is also proof that all acknowledge Wang Yi as a hero whose name will go down in the Middle Kingdom's history until the end of time. But finally today, Wang Yi will fall. Wang Yi is rumored to be the strongest of Qin's legendary 6 great generals, and perhaps the best of all. Do you know why, kinda? It's because General Li Mu is even more of a monster than Wang Yi is in reality. In this world at war, giants among men always appear to greatly shape their era, you see. Bai Qi, Wang Yi, and Qin's other generals, Lian Ho, and the rest of Zhao's 3 greats. And today, a giant of the past is about to disappear, and the curtain is about to rise on a new era. Thanks to the efforts of the Nameless, in fact. My heart cannot help but to tremble at the idea of watching it. Now, excuse me.
Where are you going?
We are currently on the world stage, and Wei Jia would like to leave what mark he can. Even if in a reviled role. Though imperfect, Bang91 is one of the 3 greats. For the sake of the new era, he mustn't be allowed to lose his life here.
My gratitude.
I truly stand on the verge of death.
Don't you dare give up, man! You got it!
A suspicious bunch is here.
Keep the circle formation tight! Don't leave any openings!
I'll achieve a great thing. None of you dare get close to me now.
Yes, sir!
They're heading for General Wang Yi. They must all be zeroing in on him.
Most likely.
It won't happen. Young Lei, horses! Nation Force, keep pushing forward! At last, the time has come. The great General Wang Yi, the living legend, will be brought down. Wang Yi, who struck terror into the hearts of the Middle Kingdom. Wang Yi will die in the war where I served as proxy commander-in-chief. I really have to laugh now. I suppose my one regret is that I won't be able to witness his death as well. I'll be waiting for you in the afterworld, Wang Yi!
What? Pangnoam's strength is...
So he's lost consciousness and the fetters are loosening.
Warfare's truth seeker was bound in chains of vengefulness. And now that they are gone, Pangnuan is a pure incarnation of warfare once more, you see.
My lord!
Victory is mine. All hail the champion of Egypt.